Hello, 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 and welcome to another stream. Let's turn this music off and head back. I like starting off all of my streams with an ambiance of what I'm about to play. Turn the music up a bit. Confirm. Back. Back. Load. Not resume, but load, because sometimes I play challenges and then so sorry, just one moment. Sorry about that. So LD, what is up? Oh, just for the sake of it, and there we go. So there is the information to go to if you want to enter the backpack rally. I also have that on auto thing, so it will show up at some point during the stream, periodically. I forgot what I have and what I don't have, so I'm gonna do. Okay, so I have one hacksaw, which is good. I have way too much everything else. I'm actually gonna drop this flour because I don't plan on actually making anything. I need something to drink, which is, not great. I mean, this is a very good run for the most part. Like, I'm not gonna deny that I don't have, like, a really good amount. Yeah, like, the whole point about this LD is to give everybody a chance to enter, and so why not make a command that allows you to enter it? Normally I would only stream 3 days a week, but I think just because the entry date, because tomorrow, I'm gonna do another run of TLD tomorrow as well, just so I can advertise very well, like, just give a good amount of advertisements, which, okay, I'm still, drop all, do I need 14 sticks? I might just take the risk and go straight for the dam. But I could also use the water. So I'm going to make a small fire and take at least a little bit of time to make something to drink. Okay, oats. Oh, that sounds really nice. Dang it. I can't think, because there is, like, this really good food that I love, but I cannot remember. Let's go with this. Cook. I should probably put out that. Drink it. The good news is I'm wide awake, so I don't need, a lot. Um, spaghetti and pasta sauce. You can't go wrong with that. It's real easy to make. Whoa. Sorry about that. My go-to lazy meal is a my go-to lazy meal is usually a Mrs. T's pierogies, goat cheese, and maple syrup. That's if I am really not giving a shit about my health. So well, yeah, you need something that'll actually keep you alive and not whatever the fuck I eat, so. Why can't I get the, all of a sudden I can't get, okay, I have 4, so I'm just gonna relight this and. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Mostly because I have the attention span of a 2-year-old, so, you know. GG for me. Oh, that's no problem. Okay, Astrid, are you just... Okay, you have a sprained ankle. That's why you're being a pain in the ass. I should probably go away. That doesn't give me sprains. Fortunately, I have a lantern that I can use for when I'm in the dam. I'm probably going to stop by Coastal Highway first after entering the dam, only because I'm more likely to find a heavy hammer in Desolation Point. Like, I feel like out of all the places that the heavy hammer would spawn, it would be where a forge is. And there's no reason for me not to go for a forge. I don't need a forge, but I need a heavy hammer. And there wasn't one in... Broken Railroad. I couldn't stop by... Forlorn Muskeg's forge just because I was really on a crunch deadline and I wanted to get to Mystery Lake rather than look around in FM. Because FM kind of just sucks in general, especially when you're trying to get to that particular forge. It takes too long and it's not that great. Whereas the forge in, not the forge, it's the, okay, I'm at the train cars. That's good. The, Trapper's Cabin and Camp HQ usually have decent loot. And in fact, that's where I found my second stim, so it made it worth it. Especially since I knew I would probably be wasting my time looking in trappers. Hi, Wolfie. Don't mind me. Just walking. Oh, for fuck's sake. There you are. Christ. You saw the, Where the... Give a slight jog to put some distance in between me and this little motherfucker. Good lord. Where's the yellow thing? I want the yellow thing. Okay, it's over there. I'm fine, but I'd rather be capable of hiding. Because I can relight my my torch without the fear of being mauled to death. Because these things are a pain in the ass. That's fine. Gosh. Trying to stay alive, I'd rather not deal with being mauled today, so, like, I can survive it. It's just, do I want to deal with that bullshit? Hi. Why aren't you running away? Good lord, this thing won't leave me the fuck alone. Yeah. Oh, cool. Streamlabs kicked in. Good old Streamlabs. God, what is it? The interesting thing, because I need something to talk about anyway, besides just the run, I get nervous because, like, being able to say anything in German out loud without knowing nobody's listening is a lot easier than saying it when I know people are listening, because it's like, okay, am I saying it right, am I not? Because, like, I can make, like, the most, most basic sentences that, like, a 2-year-old can say, like Hallo, mein Name ist Lev, ich bin aus Lucia, ich liebe, Puppenkinder und Kinder. Surprise. I don't know what the German word for Kinder Surprise is other than, like, Kinder Surprise. I think they're German, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I know the brand name is definitely German, though. So, like, I have a basic understanding of some German sentences. Like, if you keep it within, like, a very strict subject, verb, object. Let's see if I can read that. Because, like, I know what it means, but let's see if I can actually pronounce that word. So it's, dein Deutsch ist sehr gut. Dein Deutsch ist sehr gut. Yeah, like, I have, like, a decent understanding. I have no idea why I'm so good at German, other than the fact that I had the motivation to really learn. Annette Himstead was honestly my favorite thing on planet Earth for so long that I kind of just became obsessed with Germany as a whole. And because I'm that kind of person that I don't want to just know the good about a country, like, I don't believe in it. And because this is a very common occurrence with people with autism, I became obsessed with World War II. Like, World War II, for, like, anybody in the autistic community, is something where, like, if you have a hyperfixation, statistically speaking, at some point, you had a hyperfixation on World War II. I think because I was obsessed with dolls. Because I was like 11 years old when I found Annette Himstead dolls. And because I was 11 and I found her Mura doll, who was around the time my height. Like, I'm very short. I'm like 5'1", and I think around the time I was only 4 foot something. And so because her doll was 3 feet tall, it was almost like a my size doll. So I became obsessed with Mura as a no, it's pronounced a Mura, like the E is an sound, but I just call her Mura. I think I say it right anyway, but the point here is that I became obsessed with her for years and years and years because it was like my favorite thing. And so it didn't take me long to become obsessed with the German language just because of that. I had the advantage of not giving a fuck about how German sounded and more about what it represented. For me, it wasn't like I was, oh, this sounds like a beautiful language, or oh, this is a scary language. It was, this is a language of a doll maker that I absolutely adore, and I must know more. I also have the advantage of being from Russia, and so in the United States, Russian is considered a scary language as well. It's funny because as a child, I could never stand seeing real people. Like, I genuinely had a... Okay, I ran out of it. Seeing people, like, asleep actually freaked me out. To the point where I had to leave a room or leave a house if I knew people were sleeping. Sleepovers were somewhat fun. Like, it was nice to be, like, wanted in a house, but it still was, like, it wasn't staying at someone's house wasn't creepy enough to prevent me from going there, but it always gave me a sense of unease. It's like, if you went to a house and you knew there were a bunch of dolls, like, sure, you might feel fine not being in the same room, but it would still give you that sense of dread. Like, I don't blame you for, like, being a bit weirded out when you're, like, forced to do something. As a child, I was forced to learn English as basically the only language I ever speak. And so it means that, I have all the downsides of having English as a second language, and almost none of the upsides of speaking another language. So I can't speak any Russian, but I still have the issue of mispronouncing and misunderstanding certain words. Okay. Focusing, 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 focusing. If you're on the other side of this damn thing, I'm gonna be pissed. Holy shit. It's like the first two numbers are always like next to each other, then the third number is like on the other side of the actual thing. Woohoo! Wow, that is completely pointless. An example would be the fact that in English, you only say mine. So, like, if you're going to do, especially at the, and it's usually at the end of a sentence, so, like, oh, that's mine. But for me, I'll sometimes say mines, so that's mines. And especially if I put mines is at the, beginning of it, and mine is at the beginning of a sentence, I'll usually go with mines is over there. Once you just say mine is over there. Like, yeah, like, it's funny when I learned German, I'm like, okay, are you serious? Like, I've been doing that for years, like, ever since I was, like, 3 years old. I would always go that way, and my mom at one point just gave the fuck up. She was like, I am not correcting you, because you've been doing this so long, and no matter how many times I correct you, you just keep on going for that, and at that point, that's just the way your brain works. Like, I can't correct the way your understanding of language is when it's that deeply ingrained. Yeah, so it's like, okay, at least I'm not completely insane in thinking that mines is at least somewhat natural for some languages. In Fallout 4, there is a faction in the game where their secret code is, do you have a Geiger counter? And the counter sign is, mine is in the shop. And every time I hear it, and every time I think it, my brain goes for, mine's is in the shop. And when I don't hear that, my brain is like, something is wrong, they're using it wrong, and then I have to remind myself, no, dumbass, they're saying it correctly, you're the one who's wrong. I can, but I don't need the, I don't need that. Oh, that stinks. Okay, short of it is, Fallout 4, there's a sign that goes, do you have a Geiger counter? You're supposed to say mine is in the shop. I think it's mine is in the shop all the time. Hopefully you caught all that. Ah, hell yes. A new ski jacket. It's not worth carrying at this point. I'm gonna put this down. Oh, I need something to drink before I forget. And something to eat, because if I don't, then I'm not going to heal well enough, and I'm trying to strategically do everything. Making sure that if I do sleep, it gives me the benefit of healing. Let's see here. Odds are, I think that's a woman. And I think she went up the stairs and then just collapsed out of exhaustion. There are a lot of bodies in this game. Oh, right. I need to pick this up. I can't forget my bedroll. Ah, there we go. Ooh, a knife. I don't think I need a knife. No, I do need a knife, but it's not for the challenge. I need a knife in order to make the bow and arrow. So having that knife means that I don't have to forge one. No heavy hammer, which sucks. There should, if they kept the RNG somewhat similar, there's usually a torch around here, but they might have changed that. Because there used to be, like, when you went down here, you would find a torch. Yeah, they changed it. Which is a shame. Alright. Any heavy hammer? No, I don't want the metal, I just want a heavy hammer. Dang. Okay, I found more gloves, but I don't need them. Oh! I'm gonna have to let go some stuff. Yeah, we're dropping that. Yeah. I will say my favorite German word. I'm gonna drop that. Drop. I think I have... Okay, I'm actually gonna drop these, because they're stupid. And I have these. My favorite German word has to be... I have two, actually. My favorite word for the meaning behind it is Haustier, because it literally is just house animal. And I think that's adorable. I love the fact that the word for pet is house animal, because it makes so much sense. From my favorite word, because of the sound, I have to go with Frau, only because I really love the sound of it. Like, it's such, like, it's probably also because I am more interested in women in general that makes me more biased, but I think it sounds so much better than the word for woman. Frau? Unless I'm mispronouncing it. And I overpronounce my words because I suck. My favorite word, just because of how it sounds, is Frau. Oh, and House Tier. House Tier. Yeah. Something. It's been years since I've actually pronounced, like, half of the shit, so I'm probably going to be wrong. Like, on a decent amount. Oh, it's probably because I'm overpronouncing it. Like, and it's probably because the stress is off. I just can't tell where the stress is in the word. Okay, another arrow. That's good. I know, I have a vague idea of what it is, I just can't remember the exact thing. Cause cause it's been a while since I've studied German, so, which sucks, cause, like, I used to know all a lot of the words. Then there are words like Mädchen, which I know how to, like, I know what they're supposed to sound like, but I'm not as good at pronouncing the word. Like, you have Mädchen, Junge, things like that, and I know how they're pronounced, but I still am not that good at pronouncing them, just because they're a bit more complicated than the standard, English words. And they're sounds that I find particularly challenging. Like, I can probably, like, I can say Deutsch, Deutsch pretty well, but, and there are some sounds where they're not in English that I can pronounce decently, but then there are some where it's just the combination of the sounds are slightly more difficult. Ah, ketchup chips. That's it. Yeah, like, I was thinking of that. Like, older women who had never been, I was thinking, like, older women who had never been married, and I second guessed myself because it had been a while. Like, but I couldn't put into words either. Like, I was like, I could think what it was. Like, how do you explain a word where you can't, like, you know what it is, but you don't have, like, yeah, I don't blame, like, people for viewing it, like, as disrespectful. Then again, like, there are a lot of reasons why it'd probably be viewed as not the best phrase to use anymore. And that going beyond, I'm actually gonna go to the trailer and drop off some of the stuff, overall. So that way, because I'm going to be back this way anyway, so there's no need for me to carry all this shit over to Coastal Highway and Desolation Point. Like, I would imagine not wanting to use that word just because it's so, it's probably more associated with World War II, and because of its association just within that time frame, it's something that you kind of want to distance yourself from. Yeah. But I like overthinking things, so there's that. Close that. I know that it makes no difference, but I love closing doors when I have the chance. It's like, it feels polite. Like, the concept is like you're holding on to the last bastion of your humanity, and so you politely close doors when you can. Even though you're looting, like, all the stuff. Aquapure, yay! I'm saved. Drop all. Drop all. Drop all. Might as well drop everything, because I'm not going to be using that. Same. Okay, we need to drop that too. Do I have... Oh yeah, I have all the pants that I'm going to need, so I can just drop this. Oh, that's fine. Enjoy gardening. Okay, let's see. I don't need that. Ooh, coffee. Coffee and beans. Can always use food. I'm gonna leave the quality tools here, because I already have tools. I have the simple tools, so I don't need the quality tools. I'll take a nap when I get to... I still have a torch, which is good. I should have taken a nap, but... it is what it is. Hey, LD. If I can find another... Oh god, I need, like, I need two... The heavy hammers are gonna be a pain in the ass to find. I'm not gonna lie, because right now I haven't found any. I'm still fine for time. Like, I don't mind if I still have to look, because I'm only on, like, day 3-ish. LD, in this day and age, it is surprising. Like, I'm not exaggerating how many times I will go to a store and they won't have what I need. Like, I used to be, I loved this milk known as Not Milk, because it was, I wanted to switch to, like, a vegan option for, more of health reasons, and they stopped selling it. Like, they just no longer sell the stuff, which is really disappointing. So yeah, like, it's surprising that they have anything. And sometimes I'll go there and they have no Dr. Pepper. Or they won't have the diet version, they'll only have regular. So, like, right now, it's like, if you find what you need, it's still surprising. Scrap metal. Could always use that. Quality tools. No. No, those are standard tools. A flare. That's cool. water, cook. Yeah, I'm gonna cook some tea. Drink this. Cook. Torch ruined. Add fuel. Alright, to hell with it. I'm gonna pick that up and just leave. I'm running under a very strict timeline, so my ideal thing for me would be to get all of the feathers, all of the, oh yeah, RNG Jesus was my friend in this one too. I found a hatchet, like, immediately after, like, I found a hatchet inside the Broken Railroad, forge. Then I found a stem in the, Broken Railroad forge. I think I have a heavy hammer there, so I need one extra. I have a, hacksaw, which I think I need another one. I'd rather have 3 than, because I think I only have 1. If I have another one over there, then, you know, I got lucky. So, but so far, I'd rather have too much than too little. I love when she's like, says something and it's like, I just rejected it. Or like when you reject something and immediately after you reject it, she's like, I think I could use this. And it's like, no, bitch, you don't. You can't use this because it's useless. At least right now. So yeah, like, I think if my goal for, like, the overall run is 7 days. Like, I know that's a really stupid, like, goal. Hey, Kukif! But no more than 8. God, I love that sound effect. I'm like, when this tournament's over, I'm actually going to do a speed run where I start in Forsaken Airfield and then see what the fastest hypothetical time is when you have everything lined up for you. Damn. Well, I shouldn't have expected anything in this cave. It usually doesn't have anything good anyway, even before the reroll. The best thing about this tournament is that, everybody is now more equal in this because they re-rolled everything, so it's still, I don't think people had enough time to figure out where all the new spawns are located. So if hypothetically Kimiota decided to do this tournament, he's on the same footing as everybody else. And I think that's pretty cool. Like, there's only, like, a few places you can guarantee, like, people really know the guaranteed spawns. So, it isn't as, like, they don't have as much of a huge advantage as they used to have. Eh. I don't give a shit about a, well-fed. No, I wanted coffee. At least that gives me more calories. Like, this run, I have all the advantages. I can't get cold, so it means that if I'm stopping to take a nap, it's mostly just to keep my, my meter full. At some point, I'm gonna have to pass time. Like, if I do manage to get all that shit, I'm gonna have to go back past time until the, saplings are done. And hope that I can be wide awake in order to get to the, to get to the final, stretch. Because unlike, like, anything else, crafting you do actually need to be wide awake to do. If you have any of your, stuff low, you can't craft things. So if you want to cook, you can. Or if you want to make food, water, it doesn't matter if you're, like, starving or what have you, which is good. I'm not gonna lie, it's good, but crafting, you actually need to be wide the fuck awake, so. Alright. And we're on the bridge. No, I'm gonna save that for when I get there, because... Oh, now I'm cold. Oh, that's lovely. I was thinking about running across the bridge, full stop, but at this point, this is too good of a run. Like, that's suicide. I'll do that at the very end. Well, that is true. I mean, I get that it's realistic for, like, intelligent people. I just wish you could roleplay more as a dumbass. Then again, you can already roleplay as a dumbass, because I do that all the time, so there's that. I doubt anybody would actually do that even if they could. Like, it would be more realistic to be able to do that, but you're more likely to screw up. And based off of how the RNG in this game literally hates your guts, I would say people like Kimiota, you know, the rare breeds of people. Kimiota, ones. They're intelligent enough to know their limits and be able to, to borrow a phrase from someone, and I don't remember who, the line between genius and madness is a thin one. And Wanzanonly and Kimiota use that line as a jump rope. I'll eat when I get inside. Where's that corpse? Okay. Super. Actions refill. There's all my weight in like so many liters of... Oh. I accidentally put it away. I thought that was a bedroll. Actually, I do need that. Why am I putting that back? It's food. Don't need that, though. I'll take it. Does not take it. Okay. Information. I have some water, so... Drink some water. Yeah, but, she has to hope that I want it. Okay, it's only midnight, but... Okay, time to leave. I don't want to stay too long, even if it's a blizzard. The good news is that I know where I'm going, so it doesn't matter if I can't see, so long as I don't die. There was a run in Will Stand Still, and for those who don't know, Will Stand Still is just DH done. Are you fucking kidding me? I did not hear that or see that. Holy shit. I just ran straight into the wolf. Oh, fuck. I received so little damage from that, too. I'm gonna get out a torch just in case. Fortunately, all I got was a sprained ankle, so that is a lucky day. I don't have any bandages, but okay. Flare. Okay, soda, that's good. No. I'm gonna turn some of my cloth into bandages just so that I have some. Because I desperately need a bandage just to use this. Whee! Okay, I can always use accelerant because I'm lazy. Ooh, calendar. Okay, put that out. It's a clear day, so I should be fine. I'm gonna make a pit stop to Quonset just so that I can see if they have a heavy hammer. I should be going through the mine, but I don't feel like doing that right now. I'm actually planning on going through that particular mine on my way back from Desolation Point anyway. I hope that's Desolation Point. I don't remember the names. I played this game for quite a while, and I still don't remember what the regions are. I just call it the boat place. Like, Dunn has his own Dunnisms where it's like he'll rename things. Like, I have the place with the boat and the forge. Desolation Point is Molly's place. No, Pleasant Valley. Yeah, Pleasant Valley is Molly's place. What's the name of it? Mountain Town. That's it. I just call Mountain Town Milton. Like, I've always known it as Milton, not Mountain Town. So I just call it by that. So you have Milton. Ash Canyon is. I just referred to Ash. Got lucky on that one. What else? I think the only place I actually, like, consistently call... There are a few places that I do consistently call them by their names. Bleak Inlet, Mystery Lake. Those are two of the places that I will consistently call by its real name. Mostly because I learned them, like, first. And there isn't anything else that's strongly associated with them outside of, like, the original name. I refer to Coastal Highway as just Coastal. A lot of my names are just, like, shortened versions of the original. I'll call Hush River Valley, HRV, let's see here. The thing about the new update that confuses me is that the ptarmigans do not help locate where these animals are at all. The only thing like I had to double check my research because it's like, okay, black bears can be found all across Canada, but so can rock ptarmigans, which I believe are what we find in this game. If it's a white-tailed ptarmigan, it can only take place in Alaska. But if it's a rock ptarmigan, this can be anywhere. The only thing I know is that it's probably either in the Yukon or none of it. And I only say that based off of the orca. Like, this feels like it would be much closer to the range of the Inuit people, just because the orca does have a very strong resemblance to the artwork you find in traditional Inuit works. But we don't know any other information. Well, yeah. Whatever, Astrid. My favorite fact is that, it's the ptarmigan's nickname is actually Snow Chicken, but in Japanese, it's also known as Thunderbird. I have no idea why it's known as the Thunderbird, it just is. So that's a fun fact for you. Now, am I going to witness a wolf? Fuck. Yeah, we're not going into the, we're not gonna go to Quonset right now because there were wolves, and somehow I'm still alive, so there's that. I don't know why I'm taking the antiseptic. Might as well take a brief nap. Ooh, if I sleep 3 hours, then I'm going to be able to walk outside in the light, and that will make my life so much easier. Because especially during the day, it becomes a lot more light out faster, outside than inside. I know, Astrid. I know. Get this out, because I'm bound to run into wolves. I can also loot Quonset while I'm here. Aha. So much stuff. None of it what I need. Okay. Okay, the coal is good. Don't need a hook. I need a heavy hammer. No. LD might just be busy with, like, everything else. After all, it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility that his wife is like, hey, I need you to do something, and he'd be like, yo, I'm busy, and her like, I don't give a shit. Of course, she probably wouldn't say it that way. Okay. Ooh, sodas. Yay. Sodas are indeed the best drink in TLD. No. Yeah. Are you... Holy shit! Holy shit, that was good. I didn't know you could find that. I've never received something that good in the trunk of anything. Those trunks usually suck. Oh my god. It's like, finally, the loot doesn't make me wish I was dead. Just stay all the way over there. What is it? Don't people, like, because coal is just basically a flammable rock, we get excited over coal. We're like, oh my gosh, rock! We found a rock! Like, everything about TLD, if you boil it down to, you can make it sound completely insane. Like, yay, I made it to level 5 cooking. Now I can store my bear meat for like 500 days and then eat it after that. I mean, at that point, it's just mummified bear meat. It's not even rancid, it's just mummified. Oh god, was it? I wish I could remember the saying in German. I cannot remember how to pronounce, like how to say it in German, but if I remember correctly, there is a saying that goes, good things come in threes. It might also refer to the fact that, and this is just speculation on my part, I don't have any actual ability to guess, but I would imagine that it's a lot cheaper to have wood houses than it is to have stone houses, just because of how much labor it takes to move stone. So to say you're stone rich could mean that you own a stone house. So, like, you're wealthy enough to own a bunch of Alla guten Dinge sind drei. And I only know that because I was joining a forum and German at one point just so I could learn the language, and I knew that. Oh god, I think I know like up to 3. Ein, zwei, drei. Ein, zwei, drei. And that's about it. Oh, and I know the number 8 being oct. And that's because in a lot of Germanic languages and Romance languages, the word for night and 8 are only one letter off. Like, for example, Nacht and Oct are basically the same word, but with an extra letter. Same with night and 8. It's not as obvious in English because the similarities are more, I can't remember if it was spoken or written, but they have, they're related. And I think that was because up in Europe, because night usually falls around 8 o'clock, that's why the number 8 is associated with night. So, like, you will hear Nacht, Oct. Oh, so there's no T at the end, so you don't say t. Because I'm, like, that's just the only thing that I don't remember is, like, if you say the T at the end of that word or not. Astrid, you'll be fine. Ah. Knock. 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 I can't remember how to pronounce it. Again, it's been like way too fucking long since I've like practiced German, so I'm definitely butchering that pronunciation. Yeah, that like the CHT was one sound that I never got down. So that's where my English really shines through. Is that I cannot pronounce that one for the life of me. Stop in the basement to see if they have what I need. Open. No. Damn. doesn't help that there are a few people, I think there are some dialects of German that pronounce it that way. So, and the thing is, I live where we have Pennsylvania. We have Pennsylvanian German, which is a very anglicized version of German. So a lot of the pronunciations are completely wrong. I still need this out, though. No, I want the flare. I've also learned, there are, like... How do I explain it? It's... Okay, it's a blizzard, so... Bittersweet. In other languages, you have the uvular plosive, which is a K, but more in the back of the throat. Schweizerdeutsch. If I remember correctly, a lot of the German pronunciations are very similar to the uvular plosive. So you have qa, which is at the very back of the throat. You find it in Arabic. It's why there's a Q. It's the Q in Arabic is not pronounced a k, but rather a q. So you have Quran. The R is also a plosive. So you have a Quran rather than Quran. This is also found in the Inuit language, but I cannot remember a word off the top of my head that actually, like, I think the word for flower, as in the plant and not the food, is a nunnak. So you have, like, a lot of the sounds in the back of the throat. I don't remember what this name means, but I know there is a name that goes similar to teriak. So there's, like, a few languages that I know about, though I'm not, like, a fluent speaker in any of them. Jack of all trades, master of none, still better than master of one. I'm gonna take a nap when I get through this mine. Well, the reasoning actually has to do with with the vowel sounds. A lot of words in English, the reason why German sounds so harsh to English speakers is because, if I remember correctly, most German words end with a consonant. And the words, and it's viewed that if a word ends in a consonant, it's much of a harsher sounding word. Whereas in English and in French, a lot of the words end in a vowel. So you end up with something that ends in a softer tone. Especially since the difference between a vowel and a consonant is a vowel is mostly air, where a consonant is a hard stop. So, languages that sound softer usually have more vowels, and languages that sound harsher have more consonants. I thought that was cool. So in a way there is an easier way to understand. Then there are the consonants themselves, which no, there are a few of the vowels that are a bit more hard to say. So you have ein, or I, which is a bit harsher than what we're usually used to, because we have two hard vowels right next to each other. And for me personally, other than the end, the CHT, I like almost all of the sounds in German. Like, that's the only sound I really don't like. But the thing about language is that it's very complicated. You have so many different dialects, and you just have so many different ways to pronounce things that it's not exactly an easy thing to fully understand. Because all languages are subjective. They're always going to change, and so you can't have this solid understanding of what a word will mean, like, in the future. So, like, an example would be the fact that in English, the word smart now refers to something intelligent. You did something that was extremely well done. Whereas many years ago, it actually meant a sharp sting. So when someone said, "Oh, that's smart," it's, "Oh, that's sharp. That's a sharp thing that you did." And then over the years it became an interpretation of, "Oh, that is very intelligent. You're very quick-witted." I am going. Fine, I'll give you something to eat, so you shut up, Astrid. So does Astrid. Yeah, so when they say, "Oh, that smarts a bit," it's, "Oh, that stings a bit." I am not thirsty. I'm gonna sleep for 3 hours. And once I take a nap, I'm gonna take a short break. Need to pause. Gonna put the Be Right Back screen on and put a little music. Start the music from the beginning. And I will be back in 2 minutes. I am back. Make sure that I get back to... Okay, good. It sometimes takes me a while, like, the, thing to recognize that the thing is unmuted, so there's that. Back to game. Pick up. It's still very windy, so instead of going straight to the Riker, I'm going to go through the other mine. Because that should have what I need, or at least something. As, somewhat, I'm obsessed with linguistics. I just love the idea of studying languages. And that is predominantly from the fact that I had to learn English as a child. And I don't remember the process of learning English. I just had to learn it. And so I would, like, I would have to fundamentally change all the way I was thinking. And even though I can't remember my native language of Russian, I still have the benefits of being more clear and precise, because I still have to search my brain for the words that I'm going to be using. Then there's just the moments where I'm like, okay, so you're telling me that this word means this. So can you explain to me why? In some words, it's easy to be like, it's easy to understand why some words mean what they mean. Because it's like, well, that's what it is. Then there are words like pineapple, which everybody doesn't seem to understand, because it's a word that is so old that it's understandable why people would be confused. Because many years ago, the word apple, when it was like found, just meant a fruit of some kind. And so, pineapple literally just means fruit of the pine. So there's a fun English lesson for you. Whereas, when European languages found it, other languages that are, like, not English, they used the native Brazilian word for it, loosely being, I think, Nana, but I can't remember the original language. Actions, refill. I can't think of, there's like so many games that I picked up. I am, my favorite word that has been created, oh, shut up, Astrid. My favorite word that's been created is digital hoarder, and it is basically someone who hoards data and doesn't delete stuff, which is basically me. Like, I have, like, so much shit on my my hard drive that's not even funny. I wish I could remember the guy's YouTube channel off the top of my head, but I can't. There is this British man that actually teaches about the difference between American and British English, and more times than not, the Pilgrims brought over the standard pronunciation of the English, of the words that were used in England, and it was England itself that predominantly changed. So England would change the way they said things, but America wouldn't. And so that's why we have like a lot of differences between American and England. And a lot of times England would change that because it was more or less to do with the what's the word? They wanted to sound more elegant rather than sounding than like the lower classes. Like at this point, 95% of the problem, like if I don't know the exact percentage, but it's a really high percentage. If you want to say, like, who's at fault, you can just point to England and you'll be correct, like, a huge percentage of the time. Like, why is this the way it is? The answer? England. Like, seriously, like, England is a mass problem. Like, it has caused, like, almost everything, and it's just English imperialism. Why does Australia sound the way it does? England. The wolf spotted me, but I do not know where the wolf is, and I'm too tired to run, so I'm just turning this on. Just for the sake of it. It could be that wolf, it could be a wolf over here, I don't know. Probably take a quick nap in the building over here. I want to stay in the trailer, though. The trailer is more worth it. Just because the trailer is warm. Let's see here. Is there anything in here? A book? Okay, water and gun cleaning kit. Not really worth it. I forgot this is Stalker, so it's like, why are there like 3 wolves in this short amount of space? Oh yeah, because I'm playing Stalker. And Stalker hates you. Then again, all the difficulty levels hate you. Oh, I just remembered this. My favorite German fact about the language is the fact that the word for clean, soba, and the word for, not intoxicated or you haven't drank anything is sober in English, and they both share the same root word. They are directly related, so that's a fun fact. funny thing is, a lot of English words are just directly German. It's just like, again, like, the word sober is literally just means you're clean. It's just that the word itself is a bit more specific nowadays, instead of just meaning like a clean thing. It means to be clean from drugs and alcohol. Turn this on. Which is usually how words become more, how they change over time. It's just because they become more specific. So it's like, okay, this word does not just, this word doesn't mean like this concept in a general sense, but it's more specifically this thing. The same way apple did not refer to the fruit apple, but used to mean fruit in general, and then it became more specific. And there's like arguments to be made about certain things. In linguistics, I would be considered what is known as a descriptivist. I describe what words mean. And so I just go off of what society says the word is. Whereas there are a lot of people who are known as descriptivist, and they will tell you what the word is supposed to mean, what it is, and if you disagree with them, you're wrong. I believe that anybody who's a descriptivist is full of shit. Because descriptivists are too, they're not in touch with reality. Reality states that language will change naturally regardless of what you say. And so all I can do is say, okay, well, this is what it colloquially what a word means in like a general sense. But I'm not going to tell you, by the way, you're saying it wrong. Ow. Yeah. I mean, there's like so many different things about languages. Tin of sardines. I don't need that book. How do I get to the other side? I forgot. Oh, for fuck's sake. I hate auroras. I really do. Where's the way up? I know there's a way up to the, thing up there. I'm just gonna go and check out. The upstairs. To be fair, though, like, I also studied a little bit of German, so I was already familiar with the way of saying ow. It's just that I forget how to spell shit. I can't spell anything. I can't even spell in English, so... Yeah, like, I swear a lot because... I don't know. I just know that I can't spell. like, I do try to, like, curb my swearing, not even because, I'm just gonna leave that, not because I think it's wrong, but because I actually do want to keep the meaning of the words for what it is. And the thing about swear words and the beauty of swear words is that they usually do tell a very important thing. And so there is an argument to be made on the fact that we need swear words. Swear words give tell the listener that something has happened, that you are willing to say something that is normally considered socially taboo, and you're willing to break that taboo because this is very important. You need to know this. And so that's what makes it more useful. If you don't have a word that is off bounds, then it is a lot harder to give that punch away. It also can convey to the person listening, I am a person that right now, I'm in such a casual setting, I am free to say the words that most times would not be acceptable. I think I could take that as you felt like it was a more formal stream, and so you were using more formal language. So, for example, I don't swear. When I did work, I never swore, or I would try not to. Sure, I would swear once in a while if it felt like the situation could use it, but that was because I was in an extremely formal interaction with people, and there was no need to be as casual. Those were casual words, and I did not feel it appropriate to use that kind of language in an extremely formal situation. Now I'm gonna have to check the Riker in order to see if I can find a heavy hammer. True. I'm not going to pretend and say that I don't get influenced by other people, because that would be dishonest. But at the same time, I don't want to modify my own language just because of how others think I should behave. And I'm gonna just sleep throughout this Aurora. I mean, I know I'm wasting time, but never mind, the Aurora's over. For the most part. I mean, there's still, like, the read windows. I don't know why, but there are. So far, I haven't found a single heavy hammer, which is not great. Oh, fuck. Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm overweight. Oh, absolutely. Like, it's all about, like, where you grew up and how the local area has changed you in general. For me, the irony with me is that I view swear words as a means to reclaim freedom. And that does take some explanation. Because when I was a kid, I grew up in an extremely religious household, and so I followed the don't swear rule to an extreme. Like, I legitimately didn't even say any particular, like, I would actually censor my own thoughts. Like, and it was exhausting. That actually sounds pretty cool. Oh gosh, I don't know if you want to watch it or not, because I know you're creeped out by dolls, but oh fuck, I can't even remember his name. That's even worse. There was this American comedian who did a who was doing a tour of the American Girl doll store, and the funny thing about that is that that looks like a word that a child would use in order to avoid, like, making it seem like they're swearing. Then again, we have, like, a lot of words in English that are... They're not considered swears, but they're worse. Because they're actually, for example, the word shucks is actually a combination of the word shit and fuck. And so, it's worse than the original words. Oh, I know that it's in your native language, it's a heavy word. It's just... It's, in English we have flick, so it's spelled similar to that word. It's spelled similar to a word that is mostly harmless, so... So, like, I have the bias of, like, seeing that word and being reminded of something that is completely harmless and is no way a swear. Now, where is the entrance to this damn thing? Here we go. What was it? My favorite thing, there was this movie, and I only saw the edit once, but it was so amazingly bad. It was and bad as in just poor quality. And it was the altered version of Happy Gilmore, where it was made for TV, so they couldn't swear, but that film has a ton of swear words in it, and they edited it so it didn't have, like, a bleep or anything. They just replaced the word, which was amazingly terrible, because the word was clearly edited. It would have been so much better just to put silence instead of what they did, which was like, I think they replaced it with, I don't even remember the words. I just remember laughing my ass off because it was so jarring to hear, like, someone else's voice. And it wasn't even like they actually kept the original, like, intonation and how the person said it. So if someone was, like, screaming out, like, fuck you, they would actually replace it with something else. But it was like a flat monotone voice. So instead of, like, the only example I can give off the top of my head is instead of, like, ass, they would say ash. But when they said ass in, like, the original context, they would just be like, you ash. Oh, it was so weird. So you had, like, this, and it's impossible to duplicate with, like, your voice because it was so sudden. But it was still hilarious nonetheless. And I wish I could find it just because that version was funnier by accident than the original. Oh yeah, because it's the, it almost is. Like, if you pronounced the E at the end, you would actually probably, like, get something that sounds like a word in German, like, or at least the British pronunciation. I think it'd be like Arsa. So, like, if you pronounced it like a German word, it would sound like it. If you just pronounce the E at the end like you would in German, you got a German word. No, I didn't want I wanted the bed. It's a 3-hour nap. I'm running out of time. And I still don't have, like, a heavy hammer, so... This isn't exactly going great. I don't need this. I'm just gonna drop off the gun because I don't need, like, that many of those. I have an amazing amount of coal. I'm gonna replace this with this because that is a much better... I'm probably not going to take the time to repair anything, so... Okay, there we go. Did I drop all of the coal? I did not. I can probably drop 7. Whee! Head over to the, over to the lighthouse, see if that has anything I need. Pray to God that I don't run into a wolf. I'd rather use the torch this time. I wish it was easier to tell, like, the exact time, because I know, like, I'm on, like, a high day. Like, I'm on day 4, almost day 5, which is not great, because I need to make my ass all the way back to Broken Railroad. And if I don't have even a heavy hammer, then it's, not great. And, like, there are words where, there are some words that the problem is that they're so similar to bad words in other languages that it's like, it's impossible to really, emphasize enough how, like, don't don't cancel this person because they were using their native language. And, like, you have to use the full word in a sentence. Oh, come on. Are you fucking kidding me? Use. I should probably keep this out. Oh, that's completely fine. Guten Nacht. No, not a K. Guten Nacht. Ugh. Guten Nacht. Nacht. There we go. Either way, good night. Okay, I need to get inside and get something to eat. And hopefully find a fucking heavy hammer. I will. Open. Okay, let's see here. Switch over to this. Nice. Okay, I'll take the matches. Don't need that. Take the flare. No. Okay, matches. Gun thing. Come on, I need a heavy hammer. These... Okay, go energy drink. That's good. I'll probably use one of those on the way back so I don't have to sleep again. Put that out. No heavy hammer, so I don't even know why I'm taking that. Oh well. Eat the dog food. Find out that I'm standing against a wall. Turn that off again. More cloth, but I don't need that. I need a heavy hammer. Boots. Not boots, it's running oats. Great. If you don't have, like... Okay, that's just an energy bar. Use a flare. Because I would really like not getting attacked by a wolf. I need to heal the hand thing. Okay, there's a wolf. Why? What is that? Not worth it. We just ate Astrid. And we can eat again when we get to the main place. And there's the church. I could stop by the church, because that is a place with less wolves. Backfields, no, nice. Let's see here. Okay, so please be a heavy hammer in the church. If there's not a heavy hammer, I'm going to scream. Hi, Borky boy. Can you do me a favor and get the fuck out of my way? Like, I'm going this direction, so... I mean, I know I could probably scare you off. Why are you going into the ground? Why are you in the ground? Borky boy, what? Okay. I am going to faint soon. Shut up, Astrid. You'll faint when I tell you to faint. Pleasant Valley has some good stuff, but it's not worth it, to go through all of it. I'm probably gonna stop by Molly's, because she is on the way to where I need to go. I mean, I'm probably not gonna make the best time this one. It's just... Stone Church. Cool. But I want to see this through to the end, even if it's not the best run. And a septic, because, of course... No heavy hammer, because why would I get that lucky? Another knife. I don't need another knife. I need a heavy hammer. I think the cemetery is the only cemetery in the game that doesn't have any named people. Because I know there are there are 3 cemeteries in TLD that I'm aware of. The first being in Milton, the second being in Pleasant Valley, and the third being here. And Pleasant Valley and Milton have graves with names on them, whereas in here there aren't any graves with names. I think there are like 6 graves in Milton that have names on them, and all of them have epitaphs. It's just that in order to find all the epitaphs, you have to go into a texture ripper and get it from the code source. But once you get the textures, you can read all the names and things like that. And so it's interesting to note that TLD actually does have like these small little details, and I am... Okay, how... Wait, why is my, thing at 15... Oh, because I'm tired. No, I need food before I do that. So I'm gonna get something to eat, then take a 3-hour nap, then head over. Wait, why am I taking a nap? Pick up. Why don't I just drink one of the Go energy drinks that I have? Jesus, what the hell's wrong with me? And once I get a headache, I can just go, where's the wolf? It doesn't really matter because I have not only a flare, but I'm about to reach a place where it can't follow me, and so... I'm just gonna use another flare. I have like so many of these damn things that it's really not that big of a deal. I don't mind wasting another flare. Moscow, Moscow, view the glazer underwand. Russia is... Ah, fuck, I can't remember the lyrics. I just know it's like, it's Tunisland. Hey, Moscow, Moscow. Let's see here. This is what happens when you forget you have... Almost there. Hopefully there's a hammer in Forsaken Airfield. Because I do need to drop stuff off. Okay. I thought it would treat the headache. Because I have a headache. No. It lasts like 14 minutes, so... I wonder if I can take another one. Oh, I can! Get ready to have another headache, Astrid. I can't use the stim because I need that stim for Broken Railroad. So, I think I'm going to change the rule thing, and that is I might reset a run if I can't find the, all the things I need within at least a few days. So, like, if I need to get a hatchet and all the saplings within, oh, what's that? Can't remember the amount of days. It's just I need enough, in 24 hours, if I can't get all of the saplings and, all of the hatchet and saplings within 24 hours. Then the run is done. If I can't find a 2 hacksaws and if I can't find the hacksaws, the heavy hammers, and the stems in 4 days, I'm going to reset because I need time to get back to it. This run doesn't count because I'm still figuring things out. No, you can't, Astrid. Like, I acknowledge it's, like, ludicrous, but at the same time, it's, like, a much better, it gives me much more, a much more precise way of getting things done. Once I get to the end, I'm taking a quick nap, because a warm cave is the best place to sleep. I still have quite a bit of health left, so I might be able to afford just tearing down this grate real quick. Nothing. Four hours sleep should do it. Pick up. Eat a tin of sardines. And we're heading out. Oh no, wait, I can pick it up from the trailer. I'm going to abandon once I get to the Mystery Lake. There we go. I'm going to just take only the scrap metal and the stuff I need for the challenge. Anything else can be dumped. Son of a bitch. At least I have, like, so many different flares. I'm glad that I already looted the dam, so I already have that done. Because I can just breeze through there. Hello, little rabbit. If you can just distract this wolf for me, that would be great. At least I'm warm. And there's nothing in the basement, so I don't, and I'm warm, so I don't need to stop by there. Abandoned houses. Nothing I need there. will keep standing still as Dave goes writing by, and we'll keep standing still. Let's all watch him die, and we'll keep standing still out of the corner of his eye. Will that wolf pass him by? Okay. I love that song. Well, at least the parody version. We'll keep standing still as Dave goes writing by, and we'll keep standing still out of the corner of his eye. Will that wolf pass him by? Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Okay. I might stop by the Quonset and take a nap. I could also take a nap in this car. Stims are decent, but because I'm gonna have to actually abandon some shit too. I might as well do that now rather than later. Let's see here. What do I have that I can drop? Besides almost all of it. There we go. I'm gonna take a 2-hour power nap. Get out a flare just in case. And that's not saying something, Astrid? I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. And that's saying a lot because I love horses. I have to be careful because this is also where the bear likes to hang around, so... But at least it gives me more distance away from the wolves. And you can always run downhill faster than you can going uphill, so it would give me at least a slight speed boost. To my limited understanding of auroras, what makes them so dangerous is that the animals are extremely unpredictable. So it's a double-edged sword. on one hand, you have the benefit of the animals just being so spooked that they don't it takes a lot more to get them to attack, but at the same time, they are not deterred by the standard stuff that you would expect them to be deterred by. So, okay. So they're not freaked out by they're not freaked out by any fires, or flares. I think the only thing they're freaked out by are flashlights. Which is why flashlights are useful during an aurora. I'm gonna turn that off real quick. Once I get into Quonset, I can eat, because I still need to be warm. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You might as well heal that. Wait, why don't I just... Wait, why instead of having a... What? I forgot I had a gun this whole time? Jesus. I have, like, a gun and 47 bullets. 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, 47. 47 bullets. Might as well just abuse the living fuck out of those. Good lord. They're easily spooked. I forgot. You'll be fine, Astrid. I'll get you to sleep when we finally get to a place that's like Quonset. Let's see here. There's one of the houses, which... I think that's just a fishing hut. To have this many bullets. Okay. Where is Quonset? I have like so many bullets that I might as well just like abuse the ever-living fuck out of them, so. Astrid, you'll be fine. Now shut up. Is that a wolf? No, I think that's just like a light of the car. Hopefully I can get to Quonset before the wolves decide to kill me, so. I'm almost there anyway, so. Coastal town site, cool. Why won't you? I'm like just like abusing the fuck out of these bullets, man. For fucking are you fucking shitting? Okay, I didn't drop my bullet. No. No, I'm... If I die because of this, I'm gonna scream. Because I thought the bullets would scare them. And I'm not during an Aurora. I know, Astrid. Right now, I could use a sleep. Oh, for... I will save the ending of this Okay, I'm tired. No. H. Down all the soda. Just drink all of it until I'm no longer hungry and thirsty. And then waste 10 hours because, frankly, I need to recover from the food poisoning I just gave myself. Which is frustrating in of itself. I forgot the infections. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. Yes. GG. Okay, I'm gonna see this one to the end. I'm stubborn. This is not going to be, like, a successful speed run. In the terms of actually being successful, but like, it's not gonna be fast, but damn it, I'm gonna complete it. Oh, and I need to make sure that I actually, okay, minor bruising. I don't know why that didn't work. Oh, cool, I didn't get food poisoning that time. Fuck it, I'm just sleeping for another 8 hours. Let's see here. Okay, I'm 5 kilos overweight, so I don't know why I have that many. What do I have that's taking up the most amount of space that I can afford to drop? The jerry can's not taking up that many drop all of them. I want to keep my bedroll. Might as well get something to eat as well. Okay, I'm not that much overweight. So that's good. May as well have this flare out, just in case. I can't afford to lose any more health. And I cannot use the, I don't want to waste time either. That's the problem. There might be a heavy hammer, might not be. I might as well check. Oh, I can tear down the, what is it? The arrows. I just need the, again, no heavy hammer. Super. Let's check this out. No. Okay. I want that cured sapling more than anything. Even if it is heavy. I hear it, but I can't see it. But that doesn't matter because I'm keeping this out anyway. Okay, hopefully there's something in these things. Once I get here, I'm going to take a brief break just to get a quick bite to eat. But I'm going to loot these first. No. No. Damn it. Okay, an MRE, that's great. Could always use some food. Nothing under the bed. No. I don't need that. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. And I'll be back. Okay, I am back. I'm gonna be no mic for a minute, so turn that off. So there we go. All right, back with the audio. Okay, quick drink, then I'm gonna head back to bed. Sleep for hours. Excuse me. Pick up. I like the little bits of lore that the saving screens give you. Loading screens. There we go. Yeah, I need to turn this off. It would have been nice to sleep more, but I would rather be able to get this done within 8 days, so... So the further I can go without sleeping, the better my chances are. And once I get back to Broken Railroad, I might just restart the run. I want to at least get back to Broken Railroad. So many wolves. The RNG was nice to me in the beginning, and now it's just like flipping me off, so there's that. Either way, this is more just to show off the challenge rather than to, like, beat it. Like, at like, a really good time. Once I get to the bingo hall, I should be safe. Alright. Yeah, whatever. I vaguely know where I am. The good news is I can just follow the river, so... Okay, that's the basic house. It's not exactly what I need, but it's close to where I want to be. So I got no hammer in there. There's probably going to be no hammer in the church either. But that's irrelevant because I found my way to the bingo hall. Oh, come on. Okay, let's check this out. Open. Check out the place across the street, because here we go. Nope. I should have drank something. Oh well. Lost while drank. Actually, I didn't. But at least I'm warm. I don't really need anything to drink. The barn should have a hammer. I say should, but it probably wouldn't. Anything in the supply bin? Anything else? No. There's sometimes good stuff in here, like a lot of the RNG is not just luck-based, but it's also based off of some logical stuff, so I find that you're more likely to find a heavy hammer in a place like this than, let's say, a random house. Or you're going to find it in the barn, because the barn is where you would normally keep tools. Here we have the graves. Get out my flare. I'll start a new run tomorrow. Just so that I get as many opportunities to advertise this thing as possible. Then I'll take my break on Thursday, so I can resume Darkest Dungeon on Friday, and then I can, like, resume the challenge on Friday as well, because my goal is to get 2 hours of Darkest Dungeon in, and then spend the rest of the stream playing TLD. I do know that I want to wake up early tomorrow because Koru is going to do the Whiteout Challenge speed run. And I would love to see her do that live. The only thing is, she starts at 4 a.m. So that means that I would need to go to bed super early in order to wake up super early. Okay, I'm almost to the barn. If I get lucky and find what I need in the barn, I might just go straight toward the radio tower thing. Fantastic, Astrid. Okay, there's the barn. There might be, there's sometimes loot over here that's worth a damn. So I'm gonna check that out first. No. No. After I warm up in the barn, I'm gonna check out the targets over there, because I know, Astrid. I'll get the feathers from the broken arrows. No. No. Newspaper, no. I know that they can be found at workbenches, so the heavy hammer, so I don't need a flare pistol. Fire and clean kit I already own. Yeah, this will come handy. No, it won't. Come on. I should have taken the food. Okay, information. Harvest. I'll leave the arrowhead, because I don't need the arrowhead. Okay. I only got like a few feathers from that, so it wasn't that great of a deal. Any hammer? No. Okay. Get out my flare. Ah, hell yes. Once I get to the other barn, no, I'm actually going to go to Molly's house. Once I get to Molly's, then I can then I can destroy the 2 arrows that I have. Because I need to craft them. Dems are the rules. Wolf over yonder. Let's try to avoid that. The heavy hammer is most likely going to be in Molly's basement, so you'll be fine, Astrid. This is one of the easier modes, so and I'll check the days when I get to Molly's. Because right now, I think I'm like the unluckiest when it comes to hammers. Because I don't think I've found a single heavy hammer in this thus far. Hypothermia risk. I'm aware, Astrid. Let's see here. There's Molly's. Okay, that's just a car. And that's a wolf. Nope. Just so I can see a little bit better, come on, I need a hammer. Why the... Oh, that just sucks. That just straight up sucks. Everything but what I need. Don't need more of that. Don't want a potato. I want the heavy hammer. Yes! Yes! Oh my god. Finally! Heavy hammer. Okay, a lot of food in here. Take that. Turn that off. Maple syrup, always a good thing. Don't need the ammo. Just so that I warm up, drop, actions, harvest. Drop. Actions, harvest. Good to know that I get 3, drop. Always dropping them, so it's known that I, crafted. Oh, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I need to unload. Clean that real quick. I'm gonna out of the, I went into the green. Alright, found a heavy hammer. I might be able to find another heavy hammer at a, never mind. The best place to wait for that bear to leave is in this area. Not here, but out here. Because you can see it and you're warm. Open up a can of food to eat. Hopefully I don't get sick again. Quick nap. Very quiet. Okay, the bear's only there, so I should have reload the gun. So that way, if the bear finds out I exist, I still have the ability to kill it. Or at least scare it off, because the rifle doesn't kill, but it scares. Okay, where's... I thought by passing time it would, like, fuck off. But it didn't, so... And if I make noise, it'll probably just attract it, so... No, I wanted, let's get a drink, actually. No, no. No. Another revolver. Yeah, but it's such a low condition, it's not worth it. Put that away real quick. Ooh. I really want that, though. Corpse. Do you have anything? Nope. Oh, hell yeah! Let's go with... Awesome. Well, at least I found something worth it. I can't use a stim to go up, so I'm gonna have to take the long way around, because I just don't want to run out of energy that quickly. Leave this. Try to see where that bear is. Okay, there it is. That's good. The bear is not where I want to be. Hopefully the wolves actually run from me firing the gun this time. Because the last few times has been objectively bullshit. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I know, Astrid. Once I get you to the, Signal Hill, then I'll let you take a nap. The good thing about this run is that I am fucking up now instead of later. Because I have learned quite a bit about how I want to do my run. So it does give me a good guidance on, like, what my timeline is for certain events. Because for Stalker, the biggest challenge is not burning through all your supplies within a few seconds. Okay, I still have some coffee, so I'm gonna just take a sip of that. Even though it's not warm, it should give me a slight boost. All right. Let's make it to Signal Hill. The problem is I might actually have to stop stream a bit earlier than what I want because it is starting to storm. If I find another hacksaw up here, I'm going to continue the run, but I might just start a new one tomorrow. All right. Come on. There shouldn't be any wolves in this area. No, I'm not gonna... Might as well go up here. Because I know the way around this area a lot better. I mean, it's just like a small thing, but it's still like a bit easier. Alright. Made it. No. No. No, you won't, Astrid. I'll tell you why, because we don't need it. This one would be slightly easier with well-fed, but at the same time, no. Okay, let's see here. Okay, the tin of coffee I can definitely use. anything here? Anything in here that I need? No. Okay, bullets, but... Nah, it's too heavy. Warning, this place will kill you. Eat, like, as much as I can. I should probably have the MRE, but that might give me food poisoning, so... YOLO. Okay, cool. I'm gonna just sleep 8 hours, because you know what? I am not gonna get a good time on this. Alright, let's see here. Ooh, and an emergency stem. Holy shit. Nice. I mean, I have a heavy hammer. I have a hacksaw. I'm just gonna do a speed run of like a half-assed version at this point. Get out my... flare. So yeah. God. Ha! Might as well reload this. Alright, I need to go that way. Because that's the way of the cave. And the bear's not afraid of flare, so... Get this out. Just in case. Instead of wasting bullets, I'm going to be wasting flares. Because nothing says amazing TLD player like wasting flares. Okay. Okay, perfect. I know where this is. But I mean, I know where the cave is from here, so. Stacy's grape soda, perfect. I didn't have to go down here, but I did anyway because I can. Might as well light this up while I'm here. I mean, unless a wolf is literally standing right there, there's no way that it's going to, like, attack me. Come on, this is the way that you get up there. I forgot. You go up that way, not the tree. So, you can go down the tree, but you can't go up. Okay. I know she's tired, but I can... I probably want to make it to... I want to make it to the, Camp HQ before I sleep again. Karen... Let's head down this branch thing. There's a Come on, exit. Where are ya? Okay. Leaf cave. Get out the flare. Sorry. Okay, I was wrong on that one. It's the next one. cold, Astrid, but you'll be fine. Should probably give the sprint button a rest. Hi, bunny. I know, Astrid. Yeah, it's starting to thunder. Once I get into the dam, I'm gonna call it quits. Oh. I thought it spotted me. Oh well. I'd rather overreact. Oh, there we go. The music did start for a good reason. So I didn't necessarily overreact to that in general. I know the wolf is like still following me. Almost to the dam. That wolf is still persistent, so... That wolf be desperate. Let's see here. No. I'm gonna stop and look at everything. Okay. Don't need that. I wonder when the wolf will actually realize it can't get to me. And just like leave me alone. Because at some point I have to be like far away enough that it can't get to me. Okay, let's enter here. That's a good save. Let's see. Okay, good. Fox is still live, so I'm gonna give him a raid. Raid channel. Dragon named Fox. Start raid. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice night. Have a nice day. Wherever you are, just have a good one. And now, we raid.